Hey guys, it's Amy at Zoe Beck, and I'm going to do a reading vlog this weekend. This is going to be for reading 72 hours in the Reading Nook. I know it's put on by Cassidy, Mel, Lexi, and I think Monica. I'm not sure, but I'll have all their channels linked down below. I took part in their Smut Den, 72 hours in the Smut Den, I think last year. I think it was the May or something. So it was really fun because you have a spinner wheel. Let's see here, see if it'll show, like a spinner wheel that has prompts on it, and you pick that, and that's how you read for the weekend, the 72 hours. So I am starting 2 hours late because it's about 5:15 right now. I just got home from work and had dinner, and I'm ready to start reading. I have an audiobook going for work because I had to start something earlier in the day because I had finished what I was listening to. So technically I'm in the middle of a book, which is Consort of Fire by Kit Rocha. So I don't know if I'm going to talk about that in here, but I am listening to that audiobook right now. So it's just I needed to pick something for work. I almost picked another reread, but I decided not to. So that is the thing, is I'm doing this vlog because I want to try to pick books that are new to me. I have been rereading for the last month due to stress with my house, with having a burst water pipe and the fence falling down and stuff. So this is probably the calmest I've been in a while, but I'm still rereading more than I'm reading new stuff. So I have read a couple of things in the last month, but they've all been buddy reads or graphic novels, or I think 2 audiobook nonfiction books that I've read. Everything else has been a reread, and I've read a lot, don't get me wrong, but they've mostly all been rereads. So I'm going to spin the wheel, and I'm just going to keep mine's just for in my comfort zone. You are able to do one or the other. The prompts are all the same, but you have to stick with if it's going to be a book out of your comfort zone or in your comfort zone for the whole day. And I've just decided to go with everything's going to be in my comfort zone. I'm not going to stress about this because, again, I haven't been reading new books that much at all. So I'm going to try to maneuver here. And then we are going to spin and see what happens. What's my first book prompt gonna be? Really? The first one's wild, so that means I can pick whatever I want. So I have a whole bunch of short novels I pulled aside. I mean, if I get the over 300 page one, I will have to pick something else. All these are short. So I think I'm going to pick one. I think I'm going to pick The Tusks of Extinction by Ray Naylor. Because, shovel. So I'm going to do that because, this one's a library book and it's due on Monday. I had to take her back in. It's a new book. He wrote the book Mountain in the Sea, which I really enjoyed last year, about octopus and kind of weird climate stuff. It was weird. Anyway, so this one's about I think it's about resurrecting a mammoth and then what happens. I hear real kind of mixed reviews on what I have seen on this, but I had already asked for my library. I was already on the wait list for it. But I haven't seen too many people read it, so I do want to read it. It's really short. I thought I'd start today off with a short one. Since I'm getting a wild, I might as well just take advantage of that. So it's only 98 pages. So I'm going to read this first. This is going to be my first book tonight. As I said, it's just after 5:15 on Thursday. So again, it's 72 hours, so, from a couple hours ago. So it's going to go for me to Sunday at 3 p.m. So we'll see how this vlog goes. We'll see how many books I can get through. But I'm going to start out easy on myself on a library book I need to turn back in. I have so many other books I could have picked, but I'm going to pick my library book because I have to take this back on Sunday. So, because I have more books coming and I need to turn that one back in. So that's it. Oh, let's see what's going to happen. Let's see. Maybe I'll come back later tonight? I hope so. It's only 5:15. I should be able to get that done tonight, right? I guess we'll see. Okay, so I'm just doing my first update. I am 50% of the way through this, so I'm at 50 pages. So I have 48 left to read of this. This is weird. This is not really what I expected. It's about 7:30, so I'm not reading this very fast. It's short chapters, but the perspective keeps changing, and I like some better than others. And again, we're dealing with mammoths that have been created with, you know, DNA stuff that was found. And so we're actually following some mammoths, and the reason why their consciousness we're getting is for a certain reason. And then we're getting people who are poachers, and we get people who are there for a hunt legally. And then we're getting some flashbacks of somebody who was trying to save elephants from extinction. And again, this is in the future, at least 50 years in the future, maybe a little bit more. It's, you know, it's not specific because something happens and then it's supposed to be after that. But it's very much a book talking about extinctions and elephants, and it's brutal in some ways, not like graphically. I just meant just the ideas and how sad a lot of things in here have been so far. So I think that's probably why it's not a quick read at all. I mean, it's very short. So I'm 50% of the way through. And again, I'm going to finish this out here. I've been doing the sprints that have been online. I think they're on Covers with Cassidy right now. So I'm doing, they're talking right now. So that's why I'm doing my update, because I made it to the 50% mark. So anyway, when they start sprinting again, I'll probably do that. I don't do reading sprints very often. I know a lot of people do them. I've never done a live myself. I've joined other people's, been in the comments of people's lives. I've not been a part of one like that. I don't know. To me, it's still a weird thing. I know people have been doing it for years, and again, I have joined some over the years. Just very, not very often. So it is a weird thing, because I don't read the timing as much as some people do. I don't know. I mean, I read very distractedly, because I usually have the TV on while I'm reading. And again, I read some at work, you know, on my lunch breaks, and I get interrupted all the time. But when I read at home, a lot of times I'm, if I don't listen to AMSR Room, which I do that every once in a while when I'm trying to focus and finish something, which I might do for this one because I'm trying to get through this, or I am watching booktube videos, and so I'm taking breaks all the time to watch videos, other people's stuff. Anyway, I don't know. I'm just very, I'm a distracted reader, I guess. I read a lot, but it takes me a lot of time because I'm distracted. Anyway, so tonight's going, as I said, I've gotten 50% of the way through, or 50 pages. And I'm going to now get the rest of this done, because I don't know if I'm going to read anything more after I finish this tonight, because it matters what time I get done, because it is a work night. But I definitely will spin again once I finish this for what I'll read tomorrow physically. Like, if it comes up to something that I have an audiobook of that I want to listen to, then I will focus on my other audiobook first. Or if that one counts for something, maybe I'll throw that in. I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to read that audiobook of Consort of Fire tomorrow at work. I want to try to get that done tomorrow, because the audiobook is from KU, and I'm canceling KU tomorrow night before I get charged for it, because and I was just going to use one more audiobook from it anyway. So anyway, I'm going to get back to reading this. And that's it. Oh well. Okay, so I have just finished The Tusks of Extinction by Ray Naylor. It did take me a lot longer than I planned to. It's a couple minutes before 9 o'clock. I think it's just because I was distracted because of the reading sprints, and I did watch a few videos here and there. Mostly I had the AMSR rooms playing, but after I got, like 3/4, about halfway through it, I kind of just left it on that. This was, it wasn't bad and it wasn't great. Like, it was an interesting experiment, I think. Again, it's only 100 pages. Well, like less than like 98 pages. So it's really a small little novella. I think it's way overpriced. So if you're getting it, get it from your library or if it goes on sale, because it's not worth how much money it is for this little book. At least to me. I'm going to give this a solid 3 just because it did pull, like, there was a lot of stuff in here about extinction and about poachers and things to do, like real things that actually happened or are happening in our history right now. And then this garden takes place years in the future when they bring back the mammoths. And I think it was a really interesting kind of an experiment, I think, this thing. Because again, there's a lot of perspectives in here. It went in a lot of different ways. I like the ending, though. I like the way that happened. I still think it was just too short overall. But I think he still got across what I think he was trying to get across. I think it's called a sci-fi thriller on the inside cover. I would say this was, I don't think I would call it a thriller. For me, to me, it was just, kind of futuristic with, sci-fi, because it talks about DNA and things like that, and, bringing back extinct creatures. I just, and technology was really different. There was good things and bad things about this. I think it was just an interesting experiment, I think, for a novella. Again, this is an author that I will read from again because I really liked The Mountain in the Sea, even though that was really weird too, because I don't know if how many people like that one. I really enjoyed it, but it was weird as well. Again, there's a lot of climate stuff, and again, this one deals with extinction, but with humans dealing the blows, It was weird, and there's only a few characters I actually liked, but it was enough, I guess. So anyway, that was my first book for this. So I think that went pretty well. I mean, yes, it would have been nice if I'd read it faster, but I didn't. It's just how it goes. So let's see if I can, okay, we're gonna just try to pull it up here. It's gonna look kind of weird because it has the reading sprints I'm watching also on here. Let's see if I can get this to work. Okay, let's see if we can I don't know if I can get this. I should really find a different way to do this. But we're gonna spin. Oh, I'm just not gonna work, is it? Okay, that says under 300 pages. Okay, good. Like, most of the books I want to read are under 300 pages. So, so I'm going to, oop, it just spun again. It doesn't count. Sorry. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, it's just going off now. Anyway, sorry about that. So I'm going to, how do I get that back? I don't know how that works. That's weird. Anyway, sorry. Okay. So I can pick anything that's under 300 pages, right? So I can go for my other library book that I need to get done. That one's not due, though, for another week. So I still have time on that one. This one I had to get done because it's due at the library on Monday. So I need to take it back on Sunday. So I'm reading a fantasy romance, so I don't want to read, or listening to that, so I don't really want to read that. I could read a classic. I have a couple classics that are short. I could read the Shauna McGuire, Mislaid in Parts Half Known, which I want to read that this week. I don't know. Let me look at what I have and I'll make a decision. Okay, it just took me another minute or two, but I decided to go with the Shauna McGuire. This is book 9 in the Wayward Children series, I believe. Again, I've been reading these as they came out from the very first one. So this one is Mislaid in Parts Half Known. And I'm pretty sure we have the kids from the Eleanor West, but we also have Ansi, who is the lead or the main character in the last book. So again, I just got this again when it came out. I pre-ordered it because I pre-ordered these ones. So it's definitely a book that I bought this year that I want to get to this year. So I think I'm going to do that. I mean, again, I'm kind of hoping for the dinosaurs. I hear that there's not too many in there, but it's still, we get some. So we'll see how it goes. The Wayward Children series, again, is the portal fantasy one with the kids who go through to worlds that are perfect for them, but they usually get kicked out at a certain time for something that happened, and then if they can't adjust to the real world, then they are sent to a school like Eleanor West School for Wayward Children, and they either learn to deal with the real world, or they wait to find the doorways back to their worlds that they were in before. So again, it's, and then so I'm really excited because again, I've read them all and I've reread some of them. I haven't done a full reread of the series yet. I'll probably wait till it's near the end. I know that she has at least a couple more books. I'm pretty sure she has on contract. At least I thought so. Maybe I'm confused. Maybe I already I don't remember. Anyway, the point is, I'm excited for this one, and I just want to get to it. So I'm going to do this as my next book because it's under 300 pages, because it's only 146 pages. So it's actually under 150 pages. So, but I want to get to this because, again, I did buy this this year already. I haven't read any of the books that I bought so far this year. I think I bought some books that I've read before, but I haven't read any of the books that I've bought that are new to me yet. So this is one of them. So I want to get to that. So that's going to be my next read physically. I'm going to start it tonight, but again, I only have another like 50 minutes before I have to go to bed, because tomorrow I got to get up early because I have a dentist appointment. So that's going to throw my day off. And then I do have one of the project managers coming to look at the house tomorrow afternoon. My brother's going to have to probably deal with that. I don't know if I'm going to get home in time because I have to stay at work. I can't leave early because I'm going to my dentist appointment. So to make up time, I can't leave work early. So I have to stay till my normal time where I get off at 4 to make my 40 hours for the week. So anyway, so we're going to do that. Okay, that's my quick update. So I'm not going to come back tonight, so we will probably see you sometime tomorrow. Probably won't be until I finish something, because either I'm going to finish the audiobook that I'm just happened to be listening to, which is Consort of Fire, which is been a fun fantasy romance so far, or when I finish this. So, or I'll just give an update later when I get home from work and after the contractor's been here and all that stuff. So anyway, I don't know. I'm going to bed, I'm going to read a little bit and then go to bed. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. How are you smashed in that little box, Truman? You're so cute. But you're smashed in that box. And you have all the other boxes. But you're in the little one. You're so weird. And a cat. Hey guys, so it is now Friday and it's about just a little bit after 6 o'clock. I am so tired. Today's just been a long day. Last night I did not read anything more after I finished the texts of Extinction. I just didn't feel like starting Mislaid in Parts Half Known. I'm going to start that here now. Work was busy because, again, I had to go in early and then I had to leave for a dentist appointment, which went fine. And I got back to work a little earlier than I planned, so that helped me be able to get off work a little early because I had an appointment for the person who's going to do the demo in the garage, and he didn't show up. So my brother was here at 3:30, was home by 3:30, and then I got home at 4. The guy was supposed to be here between 3:30 and 5, and by about 5:50, 5:45, 5:50, my brother and I gave up, and we both were like, okay, we're done. We're not waiting anymore. I'd gone outside to do some recycling stuff that I had to do. Anyway, point is that we were out there for a little while together, and we just waited, and he never showed up. I mean, we didn't go out there till close to like about 5 o'clock. So it was like, I was trying to give him a second chance by staying out there past when he said he would be there, but he didn't call, he didn't text. I'm not happy. Anyway, point is, I'll call on Monday and find out what's going on. We already knew it was going to be a while before we got to the point where they actually demoed, but I was kind of hoping he'd give us a date of when we were on the list to know how far out we're looking to get that part of the process done. Anyway, we don't know yet. Anyway, again, that's my whole water pipe in the garage issue. Anyway, okay, so what was I saying? So now it's 6 o'clock. I finally changed into my stuff. I'm ready to sit on the couch and read the Wayward Children book. So I'm hoping to do that. I'm going to watch some BookTube. I might look to see if there are any sprints going. It just depends how my reading is and how I'm feeling. I'm really kind of tired today. I mean, I did finish, did I say that on this one? I did finish Concert of Fire by Kit Rocha. It wasn't really part of this readathon, but I was already in the middle of that audiobook, and audiobook was from KU, and yes, I canceled KU as soon as I got home. So I don't have KU anymore. So there are good and bad things about that. And again, what I figured out is, which I might go into it some other time, but KU is fun for a little bit for me, and then I feel stressed out because I'm not reading stuff off of there, and I don't want to pay for it, and I have too many books. Like, I just have too many books, and I tried a lot of things in the last weekend to see which ones I really wanted to continue, and only one of the books that I tried was I really, really compelled that I'll probably buy the ebook because the paperback is way too expensive for an indie. But I'm gonna buy the ebook because it's like $5 so that I can finish that book. But it was like a 600-page book, and I wasn't feeling up to it. But I'd read 75 pages of that, so I will get that one. Okay, so that's all other stuff. Anyway, I canceled KU, and that's kind of it right now. So, Concert of Fire was really fun. It was a great fantasy romance. First book in a duology. I think the second book comes out in August. I think it's August, in the summer sometime. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens with that, because the way it ended, it went in a direction I did not expect, which I really thought it was really good that way. It is a little light on world building. There is stuff in there that I feel like if we had more time with it, it would be, if they'd taken more time to build the world, it would have been more of a fantasy with a lot of sexy times. But this is definitely a fantasy romance. I think it has just enough fantasy world building and elements that I think people who like fantasy will like that. But if they like spicy times, this is it, because we're following a woman who is betrothed to the dragon, who is this godlike creature, and every 100 years somebody is sent from this kingdom to be his consort, and she is the next one, and she goes with her handmaid. And her handmaid isn't all she seems. She is an assassin. And so they go as a pair in order to kill the dragon. And it's really interesting. It's the way it all goes around. I really enjoyed it overall. As I said, I like this author a lot. I've read quite a few books by them. This is their foray into fantasy romance, which I think was pretty good. And I'm looking forward to the ending of that story. So anyway, I think that's it for now. I am going to stop talking, and I'm going to read a little bit. I think that's it. It's been a long day, so I don't know what I'm going to do really, or how much reading I'll get done. And then tomorrow I got all this stuff to do. Why is all the readathons that I want to take part in that are over the weekends, I always have things to do? I don't know. Anyway, so I will check with you later. And Truman is back in the little bitty box. Why? I don't understand that. Quick update. It's after 10 now. I did not read very much. I only read about 33 pages, so I didn't do very much, but I'm too tired. I stopped kind of paying attention after a while. So I started just watching BookTube, and that's kind of all I did tonight. So, kind of a wimpy day. Anyway, I'm going to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey guys, so it is Saturday morning at about 9:30. My parents are just about to arrive at some point here, and then we're going to go spend a part of the day going to Hood River. There's a winery that they belong to, I guess, and we're going to go wine tasting and get some wine. I have not been to that one, so this will be interesting. This morning, I should have read more of Mislaid in Parts Unknown, but I just didn't feel like reading. So I listened to The Egg and Other Stories by Andy Weir. So I didn't spin for this one, but it was an audiobook I just wanted to get off my TBR. I don't think I paid for it. I think it was off Audible Plus, but it was sitting there and I was like, well, let's just read it. It wasn't very long. I mean, it was about an hour and 15 minutes. It was weird. The short stories were weird. I'm not a short story person, so I didn't really enjoy it. Oh, you can see my falling down fence. That's the fence that's getting replaced, or part of it. Anyway, sorry. Yes to say, Andy Weir. I really like The Martian and Project Hail Mary. But I just had this, I saw this collection of his short stories that I remember coming out a couple years ago or a while ago, and I just never read it or listened to it. I guess listened to it because it's just on Audible. So I just did, because this morning I wanted to get something done, but I didn't feel like starting a longer audiobook because I have some that I should read, but I keep putting them off. Anyway, so I'm probably not going to get much read until later today because, again, I'll be with my family until probably mid-afternoon. So maybe tonight I'll be able to finish this. Again, I'm only 33 pages in. Not very far. It's going well. I was so tired last night. I did fall asleep on the couch. And that's probably why I looked so tired when I did my clip. I'd taken a nap. And I went to bed. And then, again, slow morning. So anyway, so I don't expect to do a whole lot of reading during the next few hours. I will try to take some footage to add to this just for the fun of it. Yeah, this readathon is not going the way I was hoping. I was hoping to knock out all these books. Not to hit my numbers. It's not like that. It's to me to get back into reading new to me books, because I've been rereading for most of the last month. So far I'm still on that edge where I want to pick up a reread. And so we'll see what happens. Again, I still want to read this book for sure. And I'd like to get to at least one or two more things before Sunday afternoon, but we will see how that goes, because it'll depend on what I spin after I finish this, which again, I won't get done with that probably till later tonight. So we'll see what happens. Might be a failed vlog. We'll see. I mean, again, I'll probably still post it, but I might not get as much reading done as I want to. So anyway, as I said, my parents are a little late, so hopefully they'll show up soon and we will take off. So I will check in with you later. There's snow.
Look at that. I don't remember that one, do you?
Oh, I've seen that one before, yeah.
I guess, I just don't remember.
Just got more water.
It's just water right now because we don't usually come this time.
Wait till we go by Multnomah Falls. Should be gushing.
Yeah, the snow shows up because there's so many burned trees.
True,
A lot of water.
beautiful.
A lot of cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of water.
Yeah, that was a good purchase when I bought that.
Hey guys, so I look really bad because we were just outside. So had a great time going to Hood River with my parents and my brother. My brother drove because he doesn't like wine as much as the rest of us. So he drove for us, which was really kind of him, even though he grumbled about it. But we went to Marcesi's winery, I think it is, in Hood River. It was really good. I did come home with one bottle because I really enjoyed it. It's a little expensive, but it was good. It'll be good to take when I go over to a friend's house for dinner. And then we went to, what was the pizza place called? Now it's right out of my head. I forgot to take a picture of that, but you'll see, I've seen clips of the pizza. It was really good. And we had root beer while we were there. So it was really good. And then we just drove back, and then we got back here. My parents helped us by motivating us to take out all the blackberry vines that have been growing over the last few months. I haven't cut them in, I don't know, 5-6 months. I don't know. It was the fall the last time I cut them. Well, because we had to do everything around the fence, where they're going to take out the old fence and put the new fence. So yeah, they just left, and it's just after 5. It's about 5:15. So I'm tired now. We did that for about 2 hours. I'm in pain. I mean, it was good to get it done. All 4 of us working on it really made it go faster than it would have if it was just me or Dan, my brother. But it just, it was long. Anyway, so now I'm tired. I feel bad for them because they have to they're driving back home. But which is about an hour and a half away. So I think they're gonna take it easy, but still, I feel bad. So I'm just gonna lay here. I don't know if I'm gonna have dinner because I'm still full from earlier, and just the way I'm just tired right now. I'm just drinking water to get myself through because I feel very dehydrated from what we did, and we didn't drink any water while we were doing it. We were bad. Anyway, so I haven't read anything else after I listened to The Egg and other stories. So I still have 110 pages left to read of Mislaid in Parts Half Known. So I am going to start reading that again. It's like a little after 5:15 now. So that's it. I'm probably going to watch some booktube. This readathon, reading wise, is kind of a fail. I mean, I did read a little bit, but I'm tired already. I haven't even done that much. So sad. Anyway, so I'm trying to think if yeah, so I have the rest of the night to read. So we'll see. Maybe I can get this done and maybe start something else. Maybe I'll get to spin the wheel again. I don't know. And then tomorrow, I have so much stuff I usually do Sunday mornings, and I have to go to the library at noon. So we'll see what happens. This is just gonna be it's just a random vlog with, that's attached to a readathon that I don't get to read very much for. So anyway, I will check in with you after I've actually read something. But it's been a good day overall. Okay, so it is 9:45. I did not mean for this to take so long to read, but I really was so tired. And I just the next hour or so, I just kind of laid here on the couch and watched booktube and kind of phased out. And so it took a while to get started. And then I did watch sprints on, I think it was on Lexi's channel. Anyway, so so I did read during some of the sprints to get done. Mislaid in Parts Half Known by Shauna McGuire, book 9 in the Wayward Children series. So this went really well. The reason it took so long for me to read was not its fault. It really was just last night I got tired, and today I got tired. It's just, or had busy days and stuff. So it just took a little longer than I planned. But it is a book that I actually bought this year, that I read this year, which is, my record is not doing very well on my trying to read what I buy. But again, February really doesn't count much for that because I reread so much. But I really enjoyed this installment. This is not one of my favorites. Oh, the ending though. Oh, I was not expecting the ending of the way this went. So I really like this. Again, this is one of the quest books because it's the odd number books. And I really liked a lot of things that happened in here. This is definitely one that you need to read at least, well, I really should read like all the books, but mostly 7 and 8 before you read this one, because a lot of the characters that are in those books are also in here, and a lot of things come up to deal with those. Anyway, I really enjoyed this. Again, it wasn't, I don't know, like again, it wasn't a 5-star for me. I mean, but again, I really enjoyed it. I definitely will look forward to my reread of the whole series at some point, probably when we know that there's the last book is coming. As I said, I need to check again. I swear she had a couple more books, at least one more, but I thought there was more than that she has on contract already. So I don't know. I think we still got a couple books of this series. But anyway, I really enjoy it. It's probably my favorite novella story series that I read, because there are a couple that I like, but this one is my favorite. And I look forward to it every year when I get to it. And I got to it. It took till February for me to get to it, but oh well. Anyway, I really enjoyed it. So anyway, so that's done. So, but we're not doing so good on the reading. I'm just not. I have like a dozen books sitting next to me and stuff on my Kindle and on audio that I want to, oh, whoops, I just went somewhere else. Hold on. That I want to read, but oh gosh, darn it. I can't do this with one hand. You guys, I should learn. Anyway, point is, here's the wheel again, and we are going to spin to see what the next prompt is. Okay, that's the last one I had as well. But most of my books are under 300 pages that I want to read. So I think I'm going to pick one more. And hopefully this one worked out. That's fine. I don't know. Give me a few minutes and I will come back. I mean, I could respin, but you know what? The point is that this readathon's almost over, and under 300 pages is probably the closest I will get to something to be done, to be able to get done before the end. Unless I read something really, really short, and then I can spin again. There is a little novella, or no, a short story that does go in the Wayward Children series that I haven't read, Juice Like Wounds, which is supposed to come after 4.5, or after book 4, but I never found it. And I think I found a link to it finally through Facebook by Googling it. Anyway, so I think I might read that, because that's only like 32 pages, I think. It was like 30 something pages. But I don't know if I want to read something else right away for the Wayward Children. I mean, I might read that fairly soon now that I'm technically almost caught up if I read that. So let me look at some of my options and I will be back. Okay, so that took me a few minutes to figure out what I was going to read. I had to decide what mood I'm in. I'm a weird mood. Anyway, I'm going to use my Kindle, but I can't use it right now, so I might not start this until tomorrow. But my Kindle is charging, so I can use it. But I am going to continue with the Iron Druid series. I have the next novella, which is 2 Ravens and 1 Crow by Kevin Hearn. This is book 4.3 in the Iron Druid series. So I do own it on Kindle. I bought it this summer when I was starting the series. I bought a lot of the novellas. Not for much. I don't know. I don't remember. Point is I have it. It's on my Kindle. I can read it on my phone too, but I kind of don't think I will do that. I'll probably wait till tomorrow to start that. It's only 63 pages. So it could be my last read, or I might try to slip in another one. There's another novella for, I think it's the 4.4, I think, in the Iron Druid series, which is the Demon Barker or something. I don't remember. But it's like a shorter, it's like 34 pages or something. So I might do that. And if I still have time, I might do Juice Like Wounds, because again, that's 32 pages. I just don't know how much time I'm going to have tomorrow, because tomorrow morning is usually my morning for filming, and I go get a coffee in the morning, come back, do a couple chores around the house, and then I film. And then I haven't done any of my updating on my spreadsheets and my book journal or anything because today was busy with the family. So we'll see what I get done. I have till 3 p.m. tomorrow. So, and again, I do have to go to the library at some point to drop off one book and pick up 2 more that I might read soon. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Yeah, I am using the library a little bit more. Mostly these are holds that I've had for a while that I'm just waiting for. So my list isn't getting too long, but I still need to not add too much stuff. One of them is a manga that I'm going to try that I saw on someone's channel. So I don't know. So point is I might read that before the end of this. It matters how the spinning thing goes. Anyway, point is I'm going to read 2 ravens and 1 crow as an under 300 page book because it's only like 60 some pages. And anyway, that's going to be my pick. Anyway, so I probably won't come back tonight, so I will see you in the morning. Hey guys, so nice lighting, Amy. Anyway, this is Sunday. It's about 1 o'clock. I just got home from the library. So today's been pretty busy. I went to get coffee. This is not working. Anyway, baby, better? I don't know. I went and got coffee, and then I just look saintly. Anyway, I went and got coffee this morning and got my car washed. I came back, did the dishes, and then I filmed my update and my March TBR, which is just no idea. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. Anyway, so I only read a little bit. I read a little bit between the time I got done with all my filming and while I was waiting for the video to upload, the update. I did start on, where's my Kindle? I don't know where it is. I have too many things behind me. On my Kindle, I was reading Two Ravens and a Crow by Kevin Hearn. So I'm about 45% of the way through that. So I'm about 30 pages in of 60 something. Anyway, and then just to show, I did start the audiobook Vision in Silver by Anne Bishop. I'm just telling you because the audiobook came through on Libby this morning, and I immediately started it when I went and got coffee. I was at the coffee place, and I just checked my phone, and I'm like, oh, it's here. So I started listening out. I'm only about 30 pages in, so not too far. So that one's going to be my audiobook mostly for tomorrow. Today I just listened to it a little bit while I was in the car earlier, and then now I did the library, so. And I picked up too many books. Like, I was only supposed to pick up 2 that I had on hold, and then I picked up 3 others. So I need to stop doing that. Anyway, so anyway, this light is weird. Cooper is needy because I just got home. So anyway, I will check in with you later. Hopefully when I finish my ebook. I'm going to start the laundry now. So, well, I'm going to eat, I'm going to eat something for lunch and then put the laundry in, and then I will read. I only have 2 hours. So I'm hoping to finish at least this novella and then maybe read something short, finish. I don't know. That might be the end. So anyway, I'm sorry. The cat is not helping. Anyway, I will check in later. Okay, so I finished Two Ravens and One Crow by Kevin Hearn. This was actually a good novella that actually pushes forward some stuff. So this was actually one, if you're reading the series, I would read it just because it touches on things that I think are coming in the coming books. I really liked it. It was only 65 pages, so it didn't take me too long to read. But we're at like 210 so I'm probably not going to read anything more for the readathon. I think I'm going to call it here. I don't think I can get anything done that quickly, but I really enjoyed that. So really overall, I did, I read a book that didn't count, Consort of Fire, and I read The Egg and other stories just 'cause. And then I started Vision in Silver, but I did read this one. And I read The Tusks of Extinction and Mislaid in Parts Half Known. Is that it? So I read a few things, maybe not as much as I was hoping. It just, this weekend didn't work out, but I did get a few things done, and I'm pretty happy with what I did get accomplished, because most of it was new to me, except for starting Division and Silver. But, you know, I'm going to reread that series, the other series, because it's my favorite. Anyway, so, I don't know what I'm going to pick up next. I have, as I said, I got those library books, and the one library book I want to read from Simon R. Green that I got last week. So I might read that. We'll see what happens. I'm not quite sure. So that's the end of this vlog. I really enjoyed it. I did participate in the sprints. I didn't write anything. I was very much a silent participator. I just used it to, I usually had an AMSR room playing while I was, while they were doing their, I have my iPad down there, then my TV had the AMSR room. So I had them down here. Anyway, it was fun. I don't do many of these, as I said, with reading sprints. It just isn't something I do a lot of. I think it helped a little bit, but it's because I had to focus, because I didn't have a lot of time, because I did so many other things during this 72 hours. So anyway, I'm gonna close it out here and get this all put together and posted. As I said, it was fun. I enjoyed it, and I would do their next whatever readathon they do. As I said, I think I've missed one last year. I don't know what, I know I did the Smut Den one last year, so I don't know if they're going to do another one, or what the next one they're going to do. I guess we'll see. It was fun. So that's it. Anyway, I will, talk to you guys later. If you read any of these books, let me know what you thought, or, if you took part in this readathon, or any other readathon that's going on right now. Pretty oblivious right now. Anyway, and anyway, I'm still gonna read a little bit more. I do need to go do the laundry because it just stopped, so I need to go move things around. So anyway, that's it for this, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.